Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Mary Meet. And today's video, I am going to be discussing isolation for peace. The reason I bring this up is because I have seen a lot of videos of people talking about how isolating themselves from outside sources, individuals, people, news, radio, whatever, anything, just isolating yourself is bringing people more joy and peace than they've ever felt before. And it's allowing them to be able to see within and start awakening. So we're just going to talk a little bit about that in this video. I feel sometimes it's better to be alone and isolate yourself. It gives you the opportunity to really think for yourself. It gives you the chance to be at one with yourself. So I feel sometimes it's better to isolate and be on your own. I do agree that sometimes that can be helpful. I don't think that it's something you should do all the time. No, I mean, that's my personal opinion, but I do feel like sometimes we just do need to just get away. So being alone gives you a lot of time to really think for yourself. It gives you the opportunity to not have anything else on the outside influencing your thoughts. It also gives you the opportunity to just sit in silence and take in what vibes you're bringing in, really connecting your inner consciousness with source and the divine, energy. It allows you to truly feel when you're in that silence and quiet peace. You can feel that you can really see that you're living in the moment at that time, basically, because you're sitting there in silence, giving yourself the opportunity to take in, anything that you feel you want to take in and release out whatever you want to release out. And you're all doing this by being in an isolation state, not surrounded by outside people or influences. It's good to value your time. It's good to value your presence. It's good to keep that in mind and be proud to have the chance to sit in silence and isolate yourself away from these outside sources to find your own inner peace. And what's happening here is you're allowing yourself to be elevated. So you're elevating your inner soul and spirit while you're in this isolated, state. When you're away from others or just experience just time by yourself, time outside, it gives you the chance to truly be free in who you are. And you can look within to really see yourself. And you might be surprised that sometimes yourself may, speak to you as well, letting you know, like, certain things that might be going on within your body, or some things that might be going on outside, like, someone may be out to hurt you or something. I don't know. The one important thing about it all is you're not allowing outside sources to influence who you are, who you want to become, and who you're growing into being. When you're awakening, a lot of people are waking up to this reality, this new way of living, of, being open. I've talked all about it on my channel for years about, spirituality, being connected with spirit, feeling that embrace from spirit, and doing meditations, connecting yourself with the highest source, believing that you are connected to the highest power, knowing that the highest power is in you. It's not just some outside source that, you're just waiting for or something. It's literally the highest consciousness is in us. And we can awaken that, through meditation, through visualizations, through isolation for peace. So, there's a lot of ways to truly kind of get yourself in a spot where you can open up, like when your third eye awakens and you start really seeing things. A lot of people, I don't know if they're actually using that specific term, but they are. A lot of people that I've been watching videos of, they really are talking about, waking up, which is something very exciting and good, because we really need that right now. We really need people waking up to the fact that we are higher consciousness too. We are connected to the divine source. We are essentially a God being. And we have the power within ourselves to control our own lives. We just have to believe it, know it, and create something for yourself that you can kind of follow, because each person is going to be different with how the connection is going to come out and how the awakening will feel, or how your third eye awakens, or how you start seeing the truth of the world around you. And through meditation, and obviously when you do isolation for yourself, for peace, it may help open other doors within you. And you may start seeing things that you didn't see before. Not maybe physically, but, mentally. Waking up to new thought forms, new ideas. It's endless. The possibilities are. So yeah, as we know that the economy is getting really bad. Our food prices, they're increasing every single day. Especially, I don't know if any of you have seen videos on this, they call the digital tags, I think is what they're called. Our stores don't have them yet, but I have seen many people going in and talking about how they'll be at one spot where the item is, scan it, it'll be the price that it shows, and then they get up to the register to check out, and then it's a new price. It's either 5 cents more, could even be $1 or $2 more. So this dynamic pricing crap, for lack of a better word, is a problem that is going, and it's really sad for a lot of people, because a lot of us just can't afford to keep up with these rising prices. So with that aside, when you go in and, isolate yourself, be at peace, be at one with yourself, that's going to help you kind of, let that kind of stuff just sit in the background, so you're not focusing on it all the time. We've got to deal with what's going on in life, because that's reality. It's not going to go away. In fact, it's probably going to get worse, sad to say, but we don't know for sure. But yeah, with the way things are looking and going, there's a high chance that, the economy is going to keep getting worse and worse, food prices going up. So really, just sometimes we just need to sit back and just enjoy our own inner peace. There's enough chaos and craziness going on in this world that we really just need to take the time out sometimes for ourselves. Not that that's a bad thing. It's good to be by yourself. If you don't feel like going out with someone to do, so-and-so, it's okay to say no. If you don't feel like going, if you want to spend time doing things for yourself, and you want to take that day that you have off, not going around doing this, that, and the other, you want to embrace yourself. And so you isolate that day for your own inner peace, to do things around your life. However, each person has a different way that they, have routines in the mornings. Like for me, I get up, I like to drink just black coffee and pet my animals. Maybe watch a little news. I know I shouldn't, but mainly it's just to catch the weather, and then I'm off with something else. And then I like to ride my bike. That's a really good way to be in the moment, because what else am I thinking about? Mainly, I'm pedaling away, but I'm thinking in my mind like, okay, just keep going. And you're kind of like just in that mode, like with your music going, and you're listening to, like, I like listening to upbeat metal music. I like a lot of dance music too, old school 80s pop rock. I just like a lot of music, really. So I'll have a playlist, or just randomly start playing music from my playlist or from my phone or on the Apple TV. And, sometimes that just really just keeps you in the moment. And that is an example of something I may do. Another thing I might do with just isolating for peace is to go outside and go swimming. Oh gosh, I love going swimming. That's one of my favorite things to do. Unfortunately, I can only do it a few months in a year. But and then the cleaning it up is the mess. But you get the enjoyment afterwards, after it's clean. So you can get in there, and I just love relaxing, kicking back, laying in the sun, feeling that sun hit me. In fact, I got a little sunburn right there just from the other day. I don't know if you can still see it here. Well, that was my tattoo, but yeah. My back is real burnt. It's funny because you always get burned in the spots that you don't want to get. That's not really those spots, you know. And there's probably going to be times where others are going to try to disturb your peace. So don't let them do that. Your peace is yours, so own it. Claim it as yours. Own it. Don't let them interfere. So isolation can really be a good thing for people that have a hard time finding inner peace. You may even find yourself losing interest in certain things that you truly enjoyed at one time. It could be from the outside source that has influenced you to not enjoy certain things that you did enjoy. And the most important thing I find is to spend that moment and truly appreciate the moment that you're experiencing. Because that time that you're experiencing and having that isolation of freedom, and you feel peace and at one, it's not something you're going to get back. I mean, it's something to embrace and enjoy in that moment, because that is that one experience of feeling that's not going to be another time. So it's each moment that you experience something that is just really great and you love it, and you're just really just in that moment, feeling peace, feeling at one. Embrace that and don't ever let it go. Remember that your time is precious, and every moment that you have is to be cherished, because we never know, what's going to happen next day. So the best thing to do is try to live in peace, even in this chaotic world. So a couple of other things that might be really well to help with isolation, if you're not into meditation or visualization, or you have a hard time finding peace, take a walk. And while you're taking a walk, just feel yourself walking. Feel the breeze. Look at the trees moving and the leaves, rattling and making their little sounds, and just be in that moment, and take in every single sound, vibration, and see, and that can help bring you inner peace. So there's many ways that you can find for yourself ways to isolate and find your own inner peace. So try to find some way that helps, that you can take some time to isolate so you can find your inner peace. And the more you do it, the more you'll become to start feeling that inner peace within yourself. And that helps relieve a lot of stress. I know with exercising, that helps with reducing a lot of stress. Don't take it for granted. Embrace it. Find time for yourself. Sit down or walk or swim or exercise. Do whatever works for you. Some people like to run, go running. That's a good way to do it. Cardio, exercise and high intensity workouts, sweating really uplifts you. It makes you feel so much better. Your brain, kind of if you're brain fogged and you go exercise, then you're kind of rejuvenated and you feel so much better and more alive. So yeah. And I know that since I've started back, working on eating better, exercising, I have noticed a big change, not just with weight. I have lost some weight, and I've also noticed that I feel so much better and alive. I feel like I'm not as brain fog. I feel a lot more clarity. I'm sleeping better. I mean, a lot of things come into exercising, but this isn't an exercise video, so I don't know why I'm discussing that. I guess because I've got the bike on my mind, because I'm about to go ride that here pretty soon. I got my coffee cup. This is a chicken cup. Is it backwards? Looks backwards to me. It says, wicked chickens lay deviled eggs. So I guess that's going to be about it for this video. The main takeaway is just try to find time to isolate yourself and find inner peace for yourself. It's even if it's just for 5 minutes, 2 minutes, you will see that you will feel better if you isolate. And not to be isolating all the time, of course. Maybe just find a time if you want, you know, on a day that you're off, you know, decide that this is when I'm going to make it my day. This is, or my hour, or my 30 minutes, however you want to do it. And designate that day for your inner peace through isolation from outside sources. So, you know, turn off your phone, turn off the TV, and then just go outside. I mean, I know it's really hot right now, so that might not be the best thing, but, you know, you could put on some spiritual music, like meditation style, vibrational music, frequency hertz music, and just meditate with that, or just have that going in the background while you're doing chores or things around the house. So yeah, there's so many ways that you can just isolate yourself for inner peace. I know for some it's easier, and for some it's probably a lot harder, just because of the fact that we have such busy schedules. But I want everyone to know that you're all divine and special, and you deserve to have that inner peace. You deserve to take the time out to have that inner peace, and to give yourself the opportunity to truly awaken to, you know, what's really going on, and how you awaken to see the truth of the things that we're being forced to see. And then you'll be able to, that might even help you to isolate, so that, you know, nothing's interfering with your peace, because your peace is yours. And as said before, claim it as your own. I hope everyone has a blessed day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you'd like. You can email me as well. And I'll be posting more videos soon. I have a few topics, but yeah. I'll see you all, and I hope you all have a good rest of the week. Blessed be.